Hello guys, and I just seen this and I was like, just gonna review it, see what it's all about, and like read through some of the cards in it, a Mysterune, just to see what this whole deck is about. So I've read through some of the cards, and I've learned that this deck, like just a little bit before I did this, and I just see like if they were any good or not. This is literally deck out, but quick play spells. That's all you need to know. It's deck out, but quick play spells. If you wanted a quick play deck out deck, this is the deck for you. Literally, you can build this. Literally, this field spell. You want to know what it does? You can activate Mysterune. So first effect, you can activate Mysterune. Quick play spells. Cards from your hand during your opponent's turn. So literally, you could activate them during your opponent's turn. Okay. Okay. Once per turn, if you activate a Mysterune quick play spell, you target up to 3 Mysterune quick play spells in your grave, place them on the bottom deck in any order, and then draw that many cards. So basically, this card, you know what it does. You activate a quick play spell on the opponent's turn, turn 3 to the bottom, draw 3 more. That's all it does. This card right here, you can only control one of it, Deceit of the Mysterune. Each time a quick play spell card is activated, banish the top card of your opponent's deck. That's what this card does. You can only control one of it, and it banishes the top card of the opponent's deck each time you activate a quick play spell. Then I'm pretty sure that this one's not even once per turn. Place them on the bottom of the deck in order, then draw that. Once per turn. Okay, so once per turn. Okay, not it's up. It's a once per turn effect. That's not hard. Okay, so if you had more, if you were able to have like up to 3 field spells, that'd be great. But there's no such thing as 3 field spell zones for one player. Okay, so you only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. So basically, hard once per turn. Activate one of these effects. Skip your next battle phase after this card resolves. Add one Mysterune card from your deck to your hand. Except point of the Mysterune. Then banish the top card of your opponent's deck. So basically, you get to add a Mysterune card to banish more of your opponent's deck. And then you get to banish one off of this one on top of that. And then, or you can special summon 1 Mysterune monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. I have not looked into them, and I don't want to know what they do. Because I feel like this deck with Trickstar Reincarnation, you are literally just going to be decking out your opponent. This is literally just make your opponent draw cards until you deck them out. It's literally either banish their cards or make them draw them. You can like pair this up with so many other things. What was the next card again? That was point Mysterune. Mysterune, the Brilliant Flame. Okay, collect his cards. So another once per turn, activate one of these effects. Skip your next battle phase after this card resolves. So this says skip your next battle phase. So I'm gonna assume if you activate one of these, and one's already skipping your battle phase, you're not gonna use your battle phase for the turn after that one. So you skip your battle phase twice. So the turn after this one, like let's say you activate it on your opponent's turn. On your turn, you don't get a battle phase. And then if you activate another one on your opponent's turn, your next turn after that one, you don't get a battle phase as well. That's what I'm gonna keep. That's what I'm gonna assume for right now, since it's not like out yet. It's not like being used right now. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Activate one of these effects. Skip your next battle. Okay, we already read through that. Target one opponent special monster. Destroy it. Then banish 2 cards from the top of their deck. So banish 2 cards by popping their monster. Right, targeting their special monster and popping it. Yeah, special, or you can special 1 Mysterune monster from the extra deck to the extra monster zone. So if they get rid of one, you do it again. Special another one. You're like special summon another one. We keep them up. Mysterune of Destruction. Activate one of these effects once per turn again. And then skip your next battle phase after this card resolves. Target one spell and trap your opponent controls. Destroy it. Then banish the top 4 cards of their deck. So literally, as soon as your opponent activates a card effect, you can chain this, pop it, banish top 4 cards of their deck. If it's Desires, they get banished 10 more, so they get a banish 10 off of Desires. They draw the 1 of, they banish 10, and then they banish 4 more. And then they draw their 2. So it's literally like you're making your opponent go neg 14 from the deck just to draw 2 cards. Or especially 1 Mysterune monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. Once per turn again, activate one of these effects, skip your next battle phase again, If you're so, I'm not even gonna read this if the other ones have it. So I won't read that part. I'll just read the other ones and I'll tell you if it's once per turn. All you need to know is that they're for the most part they're all quick plays except for this one and this one. So Mysterune of Dispel. If your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, which is mostly every deck this format, or might be for every deck during that format too, whenever it comes out. Except during the draw phase, discard one random card from your opponent from their hand. So basically, it's like that one generator boss monster card. That whenever your opponent adds a card, or like a better example is like Shadow Mist, or not Shadow Mist, the card that Dark Law, where you get to banish a card from your opponent's hand if they add, and then you get to banish the top two cards of their deck. So literally discard one card from their hand, banish the top two cards of their deck. Special one Mysterune monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. And then Mysterune, the Freezing Curse. Okay, let's see what this card is. Same effects as all the other ones so far. Target one effect monster your opponent controls and negates effects until the end of this turn, then banish the top three cards of their deck. That's cool. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Target one effect monster your opponent controls and negate its effects until the end of the turn, then banish the top three cards of their deck. Okay, so you negate effects, and then banish the top three cards of their deck. Okay, that's pretty nice. Pretty decent. This deck is looking semi-decent. Like, I don't think like this deck will be as competitive as people will be thinking. Unless you're just playing pure deck out, then this deck's good. You're going to be setting traps and playing spells. So, pretty decent. I'd say, like, it won't be, like, the best deck of the format whenever it comes out. And during the format it comes out, it might not be the best deck of that format whenever it comes out. Because I'm pretty sure I don't know when I don't know when it's coming out, so don't know if it's coming out, like, before, like, it's probably going to be coming out, like, a couple ban lists, like, maybe, like, one or two ban lists. Maybe in the next one or two ban lists, it might be coming out. So after those ban lists, this deck might be coming out and might be good, might be not. Have to see based on those ban lists. But I don't know when this is coming out. If it comes out, like, a ban list or two after this recording, then we'll just have to see how those ban lists play out and how those would change the format. I don't know. So whenever this comes into the format, we'll have to see how it does and see if it's any good or not during those formats, those ban list, whatever ban list comes out, and basically what I'm trying to say. Mysterune of the of Slumber. Yeah, I read that one. Okay, activate same effects. Target one face-up monster on the field. Apply this effect to it. Then banish the top three cards of your opponent's deck. Once applied, this turn that monster cannot attack. Also, the next time it would be destroyed with battle card effect is not destroyed. Okay, that was kind of weird. That's kind of a weird It's kind of a weird effect because target one face monster, apply this effect to it, then banish the three cards. So you apply the effect first, and then you banish the top three cards. So you make it so you make it so it can't be so it can't attack. Also, the next time it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, it is not destroyed. So this would be good, like if your opponents like trying to access code you for game, like they're like, bro, I got game, or let's say you just had it set like 3 of these set, and your opponent like can't access code like more than once. Or they just don't hit this card when you have like 5 cards set. Then it's pretty good because they go access code attack once, effect on attack declaration. So since the amount of attack targets changed, you can't attack directly now. You can't attack at all. The amount of attack targets changed, so then it wouldn't be able to attack. So the attack would not go through. And then, or you special one Mysterune from the extra deck. The bottom effects of these are usually all the same. So you special one Mysterune monster from the extra deck, and they're all quick plays. So that's what I'm learning so far. Your opponent draws one card, then you can manage the top 4 cards of their deck. This card actually pairs like if you activate this card and then you go ahead and use, where is it? This card. So if you use Dispel plus Golden Droplets, that's a combo. Like literally go Golden Droplets, they draw one card, not during the draw phase, and then you discard one random card out of their, you discard one random card from their hand and then banish the top two. So basically you get to banish 6 cards from their deck just because they drew a card. Just because they drew a card, just off of drawing a card, off your own effect, off the opponent's effect. Okay, so now we're going to be getting to the fusions here in a minute, but not until I read this card right here. The last spell of the deck. Mysterune of the Raging Storm. Activate. Same effect as the other one. Same bottom effect as the other one, so we're only going to read this one. Banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck equal to the number of cards they control. So this one's kind of like a weird one, because it's not just plain out. This one's just plain out banishing. It's not like you do something then you banish. This one's just plain out banishing. So let's say your opponent had like 5 sets, 5 cards in their field. Let's say they had 10 cards on the field, 5 in the back row, 5 monsters on board, and then 1 card in the extra deck, extra monster zone. So that technically be 11 cards they have to banish from the top of their deck. So that's kind of a worse banish option, because it still banishes, so you can still try to deck them out. But it doesn't give you like any advantage. It doesn't say like make your opponent like destroy your opponent's monsters, and then it's not like destroy all your opponent's back row, destroy your opponent's monster, like do something like lock them out of the extra deck. So it's not gonna be as good. Might still see play like a little bit, like 2 or 1, 2, like probably like 2 of these cards, because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spells of the deck. So that'd be 30 cards, and then the last 10 cards you would need to play would technically all just be like deck out cards, like Reincarnation, like any other cards that make your opponent draw, so then you just deck them out. So you only use those cards. You don't even have to set these cards, you just have to have 1 space open for them to activate. Then Material 2 Mysterune monsters. I don't think there's any monsters of the deck. Book of Eclipse, reprint, so that's going to be in there. So I don't think there's any monsters, actually. So I think I think they're only going to be special off of their own effects. There might be monsters later on, but not as of right now. I don't see any monsters for the deck. Or there might be more cards that I just haven't seen yet that are on here for Mysterune. If this card is special from the extra deck, you can discard 1 card, add on Mysterune, continue a spell from your deck to your hand. So there is a point of activating the cards on your turn, the Mysterune quick play spells. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Mysterune card or cards and / set card or cards you control, quick effect, banish this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Once returned during each end phase, gain 1,000 life points. So during each end phase, so this is during your opponent's and yours. So this is literally good in time. This is only good during like right before the end phase, like let's say during the end phase, because it says during each end phase, gain 1,000 life points. So end phase, gain 1,000 life points, or this can just be used like during the battle phase, like end of battle phase, effect. Summon out this, gain 1,000 life points. Time of the round, GG. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets Mysterune, so yep, that's pretty good. Banish this card, so banish that card, negate it, and that's how you get rid of it. So you can summon out this one off another Mysterune quick play spell. This card is special from the extra deck. You can target 1 non-click play Mysterune spell in your grave, added to hand, so adds those to hand. Cannot be destroyed by card effects, so this card can't be destroyed by card effects. So that's decent. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can target 1 card in the field. So whenever it's destroyed by battle, it pops the card. So I see that you summon out this one first, so you protect your back row, and then you can summon out this one whenever that one banishes itself. And then this one's not even once per turn. So you can actually summon out multiple of these and just keep banishing to protect your back row. Well, as this one, you whenever it's destroy battle, you can just protect, like you can just like target one card and field destroy. So you summon this one in defense. You can summon out this one in defense as well as a 2. So it looks like basically both of these have to be summoned in defense. And that's it for the Mysterune stuff, and that's it for this review. So hope you all liked the video. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. See y'all next time. Peace.